Welcome to Quiz Swirl. Twist your mind with fun and learning. How well do you know the animal world? Get ready to test your knowledge with these fun and surprising questions. Drop your score in the comments and challenge your friends. Before we start, please subscribe to our channel for more exciting quizzes. Ready? Let's begin! Which one sleeps only about 1 to 2 hours a day? A leopard or a giraffe? And the correct answer is giraffe. Which animal moves the slowest in the world? Is it tortoise or sloth? It's sloth. Which animal cannot look straight up at the sky? A pig or a dog? Pigs due to the anatomy of their necks and spines. Which one sleeps with one eye open? An elephant or a dolphin? You got it! It's the dolphin. Bingo! Which animal has the strongest bite in the world? A saltwater crocodile or a lion? Saltwater crocodile is the answer. Which one doesn't have blood? An octopus or a jellyfish? Jellyfish. They don't have blood, a heart, or even a brain. Which is the fastest animal on Earth? An ostrich or a cheetah? And the answer is cheetah. It can run up to 120 kilometers per hour. In which animal does the male give birth? A seahorse or a seal? Seahorse. Male seahorses carry the babies in a pouch until they're born. Which among these has 3 eyes? A tuatara or an eye? It's the tuatara. The tuatara has a 3rd parietal eye. Which one can carry many times its own weight? A gorilla or an ant? Bingo! It's the ant. Which animal has the biggest brain in the world? An elephant or a sperm whale? Sperm whale has the biggest brain, weighing up to 9 kilograms. Which one sleeps the longest in a day? A sloth or a koala? It's the koala. Koalas sleep up to 22 hours a day. Which animal can die from eating chocolate? A dog or a cow? It's the dog. Theobromine and caffeine are toxic to dogs. Which is the most venomous land animal? A king cobra or an inland taipan? It's the inland taipan. Which one defends itself by shooting blood from its eyes? A chameleon or a horned lizard? Horned lizard. It shoots blood from its eyes to scare predators. Which among these can go the longest without water? A camel or a kangaroo rat? rat. Which one has teeth? A turtle or a snail? It's the snail. A snail can have up to 20,000 tiny teeth. Which animal has 3 hearts? An octopus or a starfish? An octopus. Which is the loudest animal on Earth? An elephant or a sperm whale? Sperm whale. Which one among these eats up to 3,000 times a day? A crab or a seahorse? A seahorse. Which is the heaviest animal in the world? An elephant or a blue whale? Blue whale. It can weigh more than 30 elephants. Which is the largest bird in the world? An ostrich or an emu? An ostrich. Which one spends the most time in the water? A crocodile or a hippopotamus? A hippopotamus. Which one has the most teeth in the world? A catfish or a snail? It's the snail. A snail can have up to 20,000 tiny teeth. Which animal comes next to humans in intelligence? A dolphin or a chimpanzee? Any idea? Bingo! A chimpanzee. Which is the most venomous marine animal? A blue-ringed octopus or a box jellyfish? A box jellyfish. Which bird flies the highest? Ruppel's griffon vulture or a bar-headed goose? Ruppel's griffon vulture flies the highest. Which among these lays more eggs at once? A frog or a chicken? A frog. Which one has more arms and tentacles together? An octopus or a squid? A squid. It has a total of 10, including arms and tentacles. Which one can sleep for several years? A tortoise or a desert snail? A desert snail, it can sleep for years during harsh conditions. Which is the largest land carnivore? A lion or a polar bear? It's a polar bear. Which among these is smarter? A sheep or a pig? It's a pig, one of the smartest animals on Earth. Which sea creature has blue blood? A horseshoe crab or a clownfish? A horseshoe crab blue blood is due to copper. Which is the longest living land animal in the world? An Aldabra giant tortoise or an elephant? An Aldabra giant tortoise. It can live over 200 years. Which of these animals has no heart? A starfish or an earthworm? A starfish. Which bird flaps its wings the fastest? An eagle or a hummingbird? A hummingbird, it flaps its wings up to 80 times per second. Which among these has more legs, a millipede or a spider? Keep guessing. A millipede, it can have hundreds of legs. Which one hibernates, a kangaroo or a bear? A bear, it hibernates through the winter. Which among these tastes with its feet, a butterfly or a bat? A butterfly, it uses its feet to taste flowers. Which of these has a longer tongue relative to its body size, a giraffe or an anteater? An anteater. Its tongue can be twice as long as its head. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing for the next challenge. Thanks for watching.